place, and time, it's nothing but a measurement, It's just a measurement that we use to measure the typical woman, It's a boot. I just believe that if we can stick to the physical, that it's about time. It's about time. That's my impression of Jordan Peterson. It's about time, if we can stick to the metaphysical, then I think that if we believe, I don't know what the fuck that was. Joe, I've been working on that. I've been working on that, John. Well, first of all, we have to agree. I rolled a little bit too much right there. Well, first of all, we have to agree, that it's about time and space is nothing more than a construct. You gotta, whenever I'm doing another accent, it helps if I blink while I'm doing it. Anybody else go through that? Y'all don't do it? Well, if we talk about the time and space continuum, you gotta, for some reason that helps. It's about women, If we have metaphysical, Jordan Peterson Spiral, we have metaphysical places that we can go, You gotta blink a lot when you do it. That's all I'm saying. That's why when I do my Ted Rose Adenon Gabriasis character, that's like one of my favorite characters to do, because everything the director of the World Health Organization, everything he say, he blinks hard, and then he fixes his face. He sets his face. That's why when you do the Ted Rose, you gotta do that double edge up. You gotta cross your eyes and blink. He got that scowl. Today, WHO, we have declared independent research symptoms of the pandemic. You gotta, I don't know what that is, but you gotta, he hit that joint on the first solidarity. That's where I got it from. Solidarity. You gotta do, he talk like that, but it's like, yo, where the fuck are you from? It's like he said I'm Ethiopia. Why the fuck do you sound like you from the Middle East somewhere? Like, what type of shit is that? Today, WHO, we have declared independent research symptom of pandemic. You gotta. That's what I used to do. When I used to roll my tongue when I say Grey Poupon. You gotta hit them with one of them jumps. Somebody said, what's up with the Grey Poupon? Man, look, I grew up in the 90s. I grew up in the nasty 90s. So I remember that Grey Poupon commercial coming on. It was weird. Like, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not promoting them. If you see Grey Poupon, some mustard in the grocery aisle, don't get it and think you supporting me. I just say it because I'm like borderline, got Tourette's with certain shit. Like, I just bust out in something that I'll say for no reason. I'll just say something for no reason. Like, like one day I was just chilling with my folks and them is, and now it became a thing. So I just used that in the background of the videos, try to scramble the algorithm and shit. It didn't work, but it was goofy, just being goofy. I started yelling because, to represent intense encounters. That's all I wanted to do my Jordan Peterson, because Made by Jim Bob inspired me to learn that type of speech. So I looked up some old Jordan Peterson videos, trying to, well, I have to agree, that he Canadian, so he says a boot, but he says it in a, like, you got to squeeze your lymph. You got to squeeze these motherfuckers. I don't know what they are, but you got to, well, first we have to talk about I said about. See, I'm American. First, we have to talk about. You got to get one of them shits going in. Today, a double hecho. We declare independent. And no bullshit. I seen during the World Health Organization when they was on every day. I heard them drop that independent. It's like, yo, what the fuck is that? Yo, people heard it too. They was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck that is. The fuck is independent? I be talking about people's speech because it's funny. Oh, damn, 200 people. Yo, who was tripping? Somebody was tripping out earlier about me making fun of white people on bikes driving in the middle of the street. This nigga said, yo, who rants? Who goes on a rant, a tirade about white people? Imagine if I did that about black people. You're a loser. I'm unsubscribing. Fucking awesome. That's what I want you to do. If you want to go on a tirade like that about black people, feel free to do so. Some of my favorite people I listen to go on tirades about black people all the fucking time. I do it too. White people naturally just gonna get it. You just I don't do the white black that but it's funny. It's funny. So I'll play along in that world and it's fucking funny. And if white people are riding these fucking bikes in the middle of the street, then I'm gonna call that shit out. That's just what I'm going to do, because I have to call out the injustice, and if white women want to run in the middle of the fucking road, I'm gonna call that out too. Don't get offended, cuz I could tell you new to my channel. You probably not even watching. You probably tirade on Rainbow. You want to talk about gay people? Fuck, I want to hold on. You probably haven't been here for a while, but I don't give a fuck what you going to rant about. You can talk shit about black people all fucking day long. Look, I'm gonna help you not get offended by certain things. If you hear something that's offensive to you, do one of these. After you hear it, just exhale. Exhale. Roll your neck, exhale. Think. Is he generalizing or is he talking directly to me? If that person isn't talking directly to you, then understand 9 times out of 10, it's a joke. If it isn't a joke, then it's somebody who's going based off of experience. And that other slither of a 1% of a percent of a 99.99, he's doing it just because, he wants to ruffle some feathers. That's it. It's not malicious. It's only as malicious as you let it be. Like the intent behind certain things could be just to get a rise out of you. That's what I do. I talk shit. I just be talking my shit. Like in these comedy specials, if a white man can identify as a Filipino chick, then I can identify as a stand-up comedian, and I identify my content as stand-up comedian material. Now, if you don't like my white people riding bicycles jokes from Arlington, Virginia, not just any white people, you got to specify it's the white people in Arlington, Virginia. If you don't like that, then okay, I hear you. That's great feedback. I like that. Free speech, all that good, weird shit. I might not, I might take that off my list, when I do my stand-up routine in Nova Scotia someday. I might not include that. I got a hawk in the backyard. You might could hear him. It's like 3 hawks back there. I came home, it was like 4 blue jays beating up a squirrel. And then some blackbirds came in, they jumped in it. And more Blue Jays came out the bushes and woodwork and got involved too, got the rumbling. That's all I'm saying. Like Blue Jays is ferocious. But yeah, don't get offended, man. I just be kicking comedic shit because I'm on some deaf comedy shit. Like I don't like the people that be getting offended at some of this shit I say. It's like, yo, I could tell you never sat at a morning bus stop waiting for the school bus to arrive and had the Joan on other kids. You've never been a part of a Yo Mama session ever. And I can tell. It shows. You're supposed to talk shit about people. That's what makes the world go round. These white people in Arlington on their bikes in the middle of the fucking road. That's why I say, hey, import some black people, because the Latinos up there, they ain't doing shit but stealing pipes out of houses. Import more black people. You know, if you get the bike thief joke, that's owing shit, but you know, and let that situation work itself out. Maybe clear up some fucking lanes. Maybe get some of these white people on these bikes off of the fucking road. Because black people don't ride bikes in the middle of the fucking street like that. Maybe four-wheelers and dirt bikes in the city, but you know, that's all I'm saying. And as for Colonial Pipeline, y'all need to turn in y'all American card. You niggas is not American. Where Colonial Pipeline at? I know you niggas is listening. Colonial Pipeline with that fuel shortage shit. Y'all need to turn in y'all American card. They tell us some shit that never makes sense. Colonial Pipeline pays ransom. It's like, what? Pay the ransom to who? The niggers that hacked the pipeline. Okay. Did you hear how much the ransom is? $5 million. What? You niggas think we stupid. They think we fucking retarded. You think we're, you know, just $5 million. They said that shit with a straight face. In crypto. I'm like, hey, cuz, you had your firmware on a pipeline. You know, you had your firmware locked down a pipeline that supplied like, what was over 40% of the East Coast with gas, and you wanted $5 million? That sounds like somebody who wrote the script for Austin Powers or some shit, right? That's not even believable. $5 million. This nigga wanted an 8-ball. What are you gonna do? $5 million, get 2 bricks, start selling cocaine. The fucking what? $5 million, fam. You had a lock on the whole East Coast and let it go for $5 million in crypto. Tighten the fuck up. They tell us anything. That is the stupidest shit you're gonna hear this week. I guarantee that shit is stupid. People talked about it, but they ain't talk about it. Understand it. What you want? $5 million. What? Where my PSYOP people at? Where the PSYOP people at? But I like the story they've given us. I like that because it's fucking funny. Then the White House say, oh, well, it's a private company. So now you want to set it up to make private companies look like they ain't shit, right? They can't handle shit. Colonial Pipeline, you niggas is Quebecians now. All of y'all niggas need to go to Quebec. That was some soft shit. Let's run with that narrative. All you niggas need to go to Quebec. Y'all are Quebec. That was some Quebec shit y'all just did. You gonna pay these niggas $5 million and $5 million? That's probably why they paid it, nigga. That's lunch money to those niggas. They said niggas got tired. They got tired working the pipe manually. We're tired. Americans ain't shit. Y'all go to Quebec. Y'all go to Quebec. Y'all acting like some Beckers. That's slang for Quebec, because Quebec is soft as shit. So y'all acting like Quebecians. Y'all acting like Beckers. Some fucking Beckers. The Quebec people already fucking hate me anyway. I might as well start putting shit on they city, state, whatever the fuck it is. They already hate me. I already get all the hate emails. You will stop talking shit about Canada. Y'all already. He's going to stop talking shit about Canada, you know? Y'all already hate me. Got Americans down here acting like Beckers. Bunch of bitches. They said they held it. They paid the ransom. How much was the ransom? $5 million, nigga. What? Like we're not retarded. Do you know we can see you niggas, right? They think we're stupid. And it bothers me sometimes until I realize, hey, I fucking hate humans anyway. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care. And they paid $5 million, don't you know? And it's about time did we get the pipeline up and running, because we can't operate the pipeline manually, you know. However the fuck that nigga said, Jordan Peterson said. That's not even an impression of Jordan Peterson. I can't do a good connect. I'm gonna work at it though. I'm gonna work at it. That shit slick. It's like you can't just go into any accent like that without blinking your. And today's the day that we have people that have paid a ransom of $5 million so we can get the pipeline back up and running. In order to get the pipeline back up and running for most Americans so they can get their gas and go get their Dunkin' Donuts, we paid $5 million. That whole company need to go to fuck the Quebec. That was the softest shit I've heard all week. How much you paying? $5 million? It's supposed to be a private company. Ain't Johnson & Johnson supposed to be a private company? Ain't that shit like private? Johnson & Johnson, ain't that shit private? I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck they still in business if they're so fucking private. Didn't they just pay like $2 billion or some shit for the opioid crisis that they contributed to? Didn't they just get sued out of existence by like 83 states? I know how many states. It's a fucking joke. Didn't they just get sued out of existence? How the fuck are they still around making vaccines and shit? And Trump hand them a shit ton of cash. Trump just hand them a shit ton of cash. Here you go. Just drop it in they fucking. This nigga went in their wallet and put the money personally there. Make vaccines. Why? These niggas just, just pled guilty to like the opioid crisis and shit. Not to mention they fucking baby powder. You got these niggas. How are these niggas still in business? Freedom Inc., what up? Cause I just randomly see them at Freedom Inc. What up, y'all? People still getting into it with trannies. Leave them alone. Don't argue with these people. These people don't exist in your world. Arguing with them is just gonna shave years off of your life. They have accepted their fucking fate. There's nothing to argue about no more. There's nothing to argue about. Like, you know how retarded it is arguing with a retarded person that makes you retarded. You just don't engage. Don't engage. Don't give them that energy. Don't give them that. And who the fuck put that statue in the Rockefeller Center That statue that looked like that. What the nigga name Biggers? His last name is Biggers. Samuel Biggers. Who the artist that drew that bullshit? Guy. Go to talking about this African culture, but put the statue in the middle of Rockefeller Center. You know how much ammunition you just gave white comedians putting that shit in the middle of the city like that. That don't look like nan nigga I know. Who the fuck is that? Who did you put in the middle? Who is that statue of? We don't know. Ask any nigga you know. We don't know a nigga that look like that. He talking about his African culture. What culture? People act like Africa is a fucking country. It's a continent. There's multiple cultures. There's multiple cultures going on in Africa. Which one? And why did you pick the most fucked up looking one to represent? That's what they always do, right? Just put the weirdest looking shit and then want you to accept that shit. This African culture. We don't need African culture. American culture. God damn, you could at least put a black woman from America right there. We don't, what the fuck is that? So nigga, his head look like this. I don't know how to pull up the picture on live stream. Y'all can Google that shit. Fucking disgrace. Putting some shit like that to represent African culture. You know how many you put the ugliest nigga you could think of in the middle of Rockefeller Center talking about this is African culture. No, the fuck that's not. You couldn't craft one of the many beautiful women in Africa and put it in the middle. You just had to go with that nigga. Who is that nigga? He ain't been to not near nigga barbecue. Don't know near nigga you know from America look like that. It's African culture. No, the fuck that's not. That's a disgrace. Somebody said it's Don Cheadle. It's a piece of shit. That's what the fuck it is. Yeah, even Africans laughing at that shit. What the fuck is that? That shit is so disrespectful. And I ain't even on that type of time, but that shit was disrespectful. The nigga who thought that shit was cool, he need to go ahead and go back to fucking Africa. Since you think Africa, that's what Africa do. Go back to Africa. These people on this African kick, all they know is Africa. You know Africa don't even fuck with Africa. Africa doesn't even fuck with Africa. There's a huge culture change between Nigeria, Liberia, nigger, the Congo Republic, Chad, you know, then sub-Saharan, above Saharan, Egypt. What African shit is that? Did you put? It's like people just watch a movie of Africa and be like, all right, we're going to run with that. This is what we're going to choose. You say you could, you put this nigga, somebody said Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle, he's not black. He's not American. Stop saying African American. That's like saying Crip blood. Yo, I'm a Crip blood. Nigga, what? What are you, nigga? Just, what? The fuck out of here, nigga. I would, no. The fuck is, that's two nations. I'm African American, nigga. You're a spy. How the fuck is you African American? You and can't nobody tell you exactly where in Africa they want to represent. It's just Africa. It's just Africa. You be like, yo, wait, you African? Yeah, African. African. I'm African. Like, nigga, where? You know, the one where the slaves left. What? Nigeria, nigga? Ghana? What? Yeah, where they wear dashikis and shit? Yeah, from there. You know, that's all niggas know, trying to be African and shit. Nigga, you're American. Sit your ass down. You are American. Sit your ass down. Trying to be African and shit. We African. Africans don't even fucking like you. The dashiki and shit. Fucking posers. African American. Like, go to India, he'll be like, yo, I'm Crip blood. What? I should do that skit. I should do that skit with Big Homie, Boomer, and Radical Homie. Somebody pull up like, yo, what up, cut blood? Like, nigga, what? Where the fuck you from? Nigga, Crip blood, cut. What? Fuck out of here. Crip blood, cut. You either one or the other. I'm American. Don't let them take that shit away from you. Ain't shit. That what it like too. Oh, somebody said, yo, you don't make skits no more. You done fell off. Nigga, I ain't fell off. I grew. You see how you notice the difference in view count between live streams and my skits? My skits will top out at like 20,000 maybe. 20,000 views. My live streams maybe 11,000. It's a big difference. That's because I do what the fuck I want to do. Y'all don't, I'm not driven. You know, we can grow together. But y'all not going to force me to do what the fuck y'all want me to do. Like, if you want skits, you can get the fuck out of here. This is how I cut my grass, you feel me? I'm not owned by you, any of you. I'm just up here talking shit. If you don't like, I know you enjoy my skits because I'm not talking, you know who I'm talking to. If you don't like my live stream, get the fuck out, unsubscribe. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be making skits because I don't fucking feel like it. I do what I feel. You know, when I started this channel, it was auto repair. Then I started doing tool reviews and everybody's like, yo, cut out the tool reviews, stick to the auto repair. You know, I kept doing tool reviews. Then I started doing skits. And then people's like, yo, your skit's funny, haha. But let's get back to the auto repair. You understand what I'm saying? You see how people try to whip you and shit, and it be innocent. Somebody's like, yo, make a separate channel so you can put that shit on there. Nah, I want all my shit on here. It's my world. Welcome to BG world. Then I started making skits. Them shits blew up. People, less and less people stopped watching my auto repair content and started watching my skits. Now I don't feel like making skits no more right now at the moment. I'm on hiatus until further notice. Until I feel like fucking making a skit. I'm live streaming now. I'm figuring out the parameters of my comedic genius. This is like letting the lion out of the cage and seeing how much it can fuck up, what it can do. Yeah, that's me right now. I'm testing my. How much can I fuck up? You know, you gotta establish some parameters. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just do what I want. Like, I do what I want. I be live streaming, and I feel like people. I feel like because I'm a small YouTuber. No, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I feel like I'm not. Some people be like, you're not small. You got 150,000. I don't. Just listen to the views. I feel like people be hearing what I say. I feel like there's some big people that listen to me in the shadows and shit. You know, and watching from afar. I know Awaken with JP listen to me. I know you listen to me, cuz. Cut that shit out. I feel like your last skit that you did, you got that from my gas shortage video. And I feel like you just kind of, you know, if you watch it and watch my gas shortage video, you can see it. You know, I already know Tim Pool listened to me because you wasn't talking that gun shit like I would till you heard my gun stream. And how I felt on it was the unpopular opinion. I feel like a lot of comedians, what they'll do is they'll like somebody like me who's just out there, they'll be watching. And I feel like I paved the way for them. And then they come along and do this and be saying the same shit I'm saying, and they just blow the fuck up. You know, that like, you know, it's weird. And then I hear Owen Benjamin talk about that shit, and I'm like, yo, that shit clicked, because it's like, yo, I sat there and I seen Ryan Long take that whole skit, did the whole Jordan Peterson ordeal, the book burner, all that shit, and he get the laughs, and it's like, yo, you just get put on the back burner because you're not as popular in that type of world that people operate in. You know, I peep game. And I feel like it's happening to me. And I feel like these live streams I do, if I go back down the line, I'm not tooting my own horn. I ain't doing none of that shit, man. Listen, I feel like if I go back down the line and I take notes on what I be saying and I re-listen to some of my shit, I'll be like, yo, this shit is funny. And I condense it into like a 20-minute set. I can go to Nova Scotia and kill. I keep saying Nova Scotia. I can go to Nova Scotia and kill it because it sounds exotic. I don't, because these niggas out here now ain't fucking funny. Somebody say, yo, you kill it right here. It's like, great. But it's like, listening in, and then that's when people start taking note and listening. Like, I ain't worried about you get canceled. I'm just giving free content for these other comedians to sit here so they don't have to create their own shit and get their own skits. They just gotta tune in on one of my streams and be like, haha, that's funny. And he did it. He got some laughs. Let me go do this. Huh? You feel they got their writers. They got writers scouring the fucking internet looking for content. Like, what are we gonna do today? That'd be some people's job. My shit is spirit. It just flow. All of my skits, they came to me while I was driving. Like, that shit happened that day. I don't keep nothing on reserve. I don't write nothing down for later. And if I do, it'll be a different person's part. I gotta change my voice. I'll practice that voice. But everything happens same day. I get home, I unload, I set up the camera, everything done with a cell phone. There is no outside parties involved. No, none of that weird shit. Everything on a cell phone. I have no laptop. And here come these niggas with the studio set up, like, taking notes and shit. Funny. Just stealing from a nigga. Just got their hands in your fucking pocket, playing with your 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like somebody said that's how it's always been. Yeah, I know. I ain't upset about it. I'm just saying, like, this is the name of the game. Yo, that's a big ass cat. Somebody having been, he trying to eat a bird. There you go. We got this cat in the neighborhood. It don't belong to nobody. It been here since don't nobody know when. It's a street cat. He think he's a Bengal. He's a fucking Bengal. He does ninja shit. He does ninja shit. Like, he'll be out. You roll up the window treatment. Roll up your window treatment. This nigga is on the windowsill. He is outside looking in. That's like, I might do the skit. It depends on how I feel. We know these people have writers. I see you transit there. We know these people have writers there, and there ain't nothing wrong with having writers. Like, when people don't have time, when people got a lot on their schedule and get around, got things to do. Like, ain't nobody tripping over somebody having writers. It's not how you do it. It's not what you do. It's how you do it and how you go about things. Like, that's how I can see it's no honor. There's no integrity. And when dealing with this business, you got to have honor and you got to have integrity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? That shit make me want to slap cups. That's all I'm saying. Somebody had a problem with what I had to say about Israel. Israel. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like this shit, the circus is still gonna go on. Like people. Oh, I seen your comment too. You say, yo, my brother's over there deployed. They deploy people over there. Like, they literally are shooting on fireworks and they're like, oh, we're gonna die. They're telling the people they're gonna die. What type of fucked up shit is that? And it's like, yo, and I said Greg Gutfeld earlier. I meant Greg Kelly. He the one with the eyebrow. But Greg Gutfeld, he was on there. Greg Kelly, the one with the eyebrow. Let me make. Like, I don't know what the fuck the dude on the comment was talking about. You said ain't no U.S. people deployed there because I know they got mad at Biden. Biden act like he ain't give a fuck. You know I care, but I don't. Then that's when they try to pull out the Trump issue. See how they keep pushing these sides. And they push you further into your own side without looking at all the like how they always say your facts don't care about your feelings. Y'all niggas don't really believe that. But to be honest, the feelings don't care about your facts. That's the truth. In today's time, feelings are a lot stronger than facts. And you can manufacture erroneous feelings through propaganda, airbending, earthbending, etc. That's all I'm saying. Like we don't have to get into that whole thing. It's a fucking show. That's all it is. That's all it will ever be. You will always invest emotional currency in these events that they put before your face. Because it's never going to stop. People get worked up over a certain situation like it's going to stop. It's not. You're just going to overwork yourself, outrage yourself, gray hair. Somebody said, bro, link with Anomaly, bro. Anomaly do that shit. I gave Anomaly his props. He ain't, I don't know, but Anomaly do that shit though. He long-winded too. He beating a dead horse though. And I feel like his audience, that's why I say I like my audience. Like I don't get nearly as much shit from my people that some of these other people do. Because I remember he came out and said some shit about Trump. His followers just swallowed him whole on that shit. And he was sitting there defending himself the whole live stream, defending himself against what people said. Oh, you said this about Trump, you know. I feel like I let it be known from the beginning. You got to establish yourself. Like, yeah, this who I am. That's another reason I came out on live stream, because a lot of y'all got shit fucked up. Y'all kept showing shit to y'all conservative friends, wondering why they wasn't rocking with me, because I'm not conservative. I don't identify as such. You know, yeah. That's why I can tell the conservative party, stop letting people in, because they don't be conservative. They may have conservative talking points, but they're not conservative. Conservative people don't understand this, and they still claim that the stupid libtards, they're tards, you know, but they getting shit done. Just let people in. I look at things from a broader perspective. Because I hate humans, I've embraced it. I don't want to sit here and keep playing game. You know, that Georgia Guidestone shit, that shit finna happen. It's gonna happen. But I ain't gonna sit here and keep worrying about this shit. Some of y'all past y'all expiration date. And it makes for some good creativity outside of the box of this left and right shit. That's why I don't want to be a despair merchant. That's why I don't want to sit here and keep talking about left issues and right issues. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all some of these people have to offer. You take that away and they're nothing. They're unseasoned chicken. Somebody said, yo, check out Julie Noki. I was like, nigga, go ahead, unsubscribe. You think she funny. I just had flashbacks. I think we like, she blew up around the same time I started gaining traction, and Shawty not funny at all. Some of these female comedians, the only reason they get views is because men want to fuck them. That's it. That's why they start dressing scantily clad like that. They're not fucking fun. Nicole Arbor isn't fucking funny. That shock value shit isn't fucking funny. But you gotta, you gotta play the part. That's another, like Nicole Arbor, she's a feminist. But, you say a couple things right about, about the left, and now you're on Candace Owens show. Y'all embrace everybody. Gangs didn't even do that. Y'all fucked up. That's why I say I use my experience to understand how the world works. Y'all want to say, you want to fuck them. That's it. I'm honest. At least I'm honest. You may not like me, but I'm honest. You want to fuck them. It's the only reason y'all watch these type of people. Somebody said, I love Candace. Don't talk bad about her. Even if she wasn't right about politics, she is hot. Somebody said, you are not honest. You hate humans. You don't hate humans. Yeah, I fucking do. You don't really know me, do you? I hate people. People will fuck you over and let you down every time you give them a chance. They let you down. See, now y'all in the chat talking about Candace Owens. Well, I got this song. The songbird even chirped in on it. And listen. Yeah, I agree with you, NRC. Being shows you the true nature of people. And being out on the road also shows you the true nature of people. Like all these virtuous, self-virtue signaling people out here with the mask. I wear my mask to protect you. Now wear your mask to protect me. All of those people be the same people that won't let you merge. When you coming off an exit, they won't let you. You be like, yo, what the fuck? They won't let you merge, but they got their mask on and they get mad at you. How come you don't care about people? The same motherfuckers won't let you merge coming off an exit. Selfish bitches. It'd be I wear my mask to protect you, and your mask protects me. Don't you want to care about people? Are you a grandma killer? Them be the same people that be about to run over grandmas and they Mercuries and shit, driving on 95 and shit, cussing people out. Y'all ain't shit. We care about people. No, the fuck you don't. You just want a virtue signal. Cause you be driving in your niggas be driving in their Toyota Tacomas with their mask on, cutting people off and shit, not letting people get over. But you want me to believe you so virtuous and righteous. Cause it's time for aftermarket service. Bro, I got it like this. I got it like that. That was already on there when I got it. I don't need to be all Hollywood. Yoma Toga, whatever your name is, I give you a hug too. I don't do that huggy shit though. I don't like people that want to hug and shit. I don't like that clingy shit. I give you a hug too though, cuz. You seem sincere and you seem cool. Yeah, that's what I always say. Function over aesthetics. I got this Jeep Barricade. I'm sitting in them. $1,100. Piper, the one I just did the ball joints on, $800. That's $1,800 that I spent on vehicles that I own. I own it. No payments. No none of that shit. I don't do payments. Buy everything outright cash. Somebody said put a turbo on. You don't need a turbo. It's 5.2. Putting the turbo on this motor will destroy it. I wouldn't do that. I don't do that turbo shit. Like all these new cars and shit come out with turbos because they making the engine smaller and smaller. The displacement small. It'd be like 1.6 liter. You know, with turbocharge, they gotta size it, so they put turbocharge 1.6 liter. And that shit's small. It's a little four cylinder. It'll get you there, but you know they got to do that because they try to reduce the weight of vehicles to meet EPA, the EPA standards and shit. Yeah, that's why I say I got a V8. I don't need a turbo. I don't do the fast thing. I don't go fast. I don't go. You can't put a turbo on this shit. Like my shit not. I don't got no lockers in my diff, but you don't do that on 4-wheel drive vehicles. Somebody said, I think my girl trying to kill me. She probably is. Build that bitch a deck and she'll leave you alone. Somebody said turbos are fun but fly apart after 100,000 miles. I don't do the turbo thing, so I don't. LS swap, fuck no. Somebody said your Caitlyn Jenner vid been getting around. And it's probably those same people seen the Caitlyn Jenner vid and like, he's funny. And then when I said what I said about Israel, how do you delete this nigga? Delete him off my channel. How do I stop seeing him? It be them saying they see one video, they like it, but they really don't know me. Like y'all know me because y'all been here since the beginning or y'all been here for a while. And they see one video, they're like, yeah, hell yeah. And then they'll fuck around and YouTube would do some weird shit like recommend the people you don't criticize video. And they'll be like, delete this nigga. How do you get him out of here? I gotta delete him. Anti-Semite. Nigga say, somebody said, what about Israel? What about Yisrael? Fuck him. Somebody said that y'all really care about this Israel shit. Somebody said mention Mossad. Oh, this nigga cuz said I'm a Mossad agent from the Sand Order. I mean, y'all make Mossad sound like they the shit. That's what I say. That is, you could say that. Dialing 420. Cause you said bless those who bless them and curse those who curse them. I'm not going down. I don't want to talk. I'm done with talking about Israel. I'm not even going to comment on that. King Frederick said, I am Israel. Israel. Somebody tell me what Israel means. Is it he who wrestles with Elohim? Could it be? Could that have been Jacob's name for a fucking reason? Yakub. I'm not Somebody said, Barricade, your mama drives a Nissan Altima. Fuck, you see, my mama don't even drive, and she would never drive a Nissan Altima. My sister, that's why I was talking shit about Arlington, Virginia today, because go to Arlington, Virginia, you're going to see about 30 Nissan Altimas at the same red light. None of them go directly after the light turns green. They just kind of sit there and loiter at the fucking light, at a green light. people who drive Nissan Altimas tend to be aggressive text while drive type of people. They tend to FaceTime while driving. They do shit like eat burgers and tacos while driving 50 miles over the speed limit. Don't tell me shit about Nissan Altima drivers. My sister's a Nissan Altima driver, and she's up there in Arlington, Virginia. When you gonna come see us? I'm not coming. I'm not going up there. Somebody say, I hate when city people show up. They pull up and honk the horn. Fuck up the whole neighborhood. The fuck is that? She pulled that shit. She always do. I hate that shit. Don't pull up and honk the fucking horn. Shit, I don't know. I ain't lying. Shit, you got somebody number, text them. That shit disrespectful as hell. The fuck, I'm in the house. Like, yo, hold on, fam. I'm coming. Don't even call and be like, yo, I'm 5 minutes out. Nothing. And all Nissan Altima drivers, they're 5 minutes out is like 30 minutes away. They be like, yo, I'm pulling in. You be outside waiting like a motherfucker. They pull up 30 minutes later. You're like, cuz, where the fuck was you at? Like I told you, I was pulling in. No, the fuck. What type of warp speed shit you wore? Fuck y'all. That's funny. Fuck y'all. And my white people riding bike shit is funny too. Somebody say, all you do is talk shit about white people. Nigga, where have you been? Where have you been my entire channel? Yeah, all you do is talk shit about white people with the judgmental finger. Anti-white. Humans, man. Oh, shout out to the UK then. Yeah, thank you for that comment. Yeah, yes, I'm a base supremacist. Shout out to the UK. Somebody said BG is definitely anti-white. Yeah, a little bit. You know, I'm anti everybody. Somebody said my straw man voice is gold. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm getting a couple accolades. Shit. I'm about to start touring. Don't do that. Don't give me accolades and praises and shit. And then I get out there and start touring in Nova Scotia and they start booing my shit, throwing cups and shit at me. Y'all don't set me up. This ain't Star Search. Don't tell me I can make it and then fucking get up there and fall flat. Somebody say, yo, you're not going to Nova Scotia. I was like, nah, I'm not. It sounds cool though. The idea of it. We all want an escape. I'm sure some Canadian people in Nova Scotia that desire to go to Chicago. I'm sure there's somebody from Nova Scotia that just sees the beautiful side of Chicago. They want to go to the lake. That fucking lake Chicago got. I want to go to the lake. You know, and they desire to go to that lake. And they get here and realize it's super fucked up. Probably some SJW. I want to be around black people. You know, get in here, move the O block and shit. Somebody from Nova Scotia, I want to live around black people to virtue signal. Then they moved to Chicago and start living in O Block. Trying not to get shot the fuck up. You gotta lock your bike up. Cause white, they gonna bring their bike. Don't bring your fucking bike. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's fucking funny. We want to live around black people. Then y'all act surprised when black people don't even want to live around black people. Everybody, Patrice Cullors moved out there. The white people, yeah. Everybody in the hood knows that's what you're supposed to do when you make money. It's a secret. Secret's out. I don't know what to tell you. Don't nobody want to stay in the fucking hood. It's some beautiful place like PG County, Maryland. That's like the blackest county in this country. With some rich people. They're rich. You go to Woodmore. You go out there to Bowie. Upper Marlboro. It's wealth out there. Don't have you thinking that all the black people poor live like that fucked up. Nah, they got money, and they'll look down on you too. They'll look down on you. It's a class thing. But white people from Canada that desire to move to these ghettos and help the inner city youth, please understand, do not bring your bike and do not walk around at night. You will get beat up. You will get hit upside the head and robbed. Don't fucking do it. Don't come down. Don't be in these ghettos looking like you have money and shit. I want to help the inner city youth. You know, and then they get around and do that shit, and then they walking out of. Now you filling out a police report. Now you filling out a police report looking stupid. I don't know why they would hit me, officer. You want to live in places officers don't even respond to emergency calls in. Police get the dispatch. He like, man, fuck that. Johnson, where were you? Shit, I got lost. This is your district. You know, that little neighborhood. And then they got all types of excuses. Shit. My tire, I had a flat tire. I couldn't make it to the call. Police don't want to fuck with black people no more. Police do not want that trouble. That's a lot of trouble. Like I told y'all, right? I don't like the police, but I like the police. Because they funny. Police do funny shit. Not all of them be beating the fuck out of black people for no fucking reason. They're fucking funny. In the area I used to live, we had an understanding. Hey, you don't come here and we don't go there. We agreed on that shit. I ain't seen no squad cars rolling the fuck around. Some people got in trouble so much with the police, they knew their mama, their sister, their brother. They knew what school they went to. Police pull up. Like, yo, you're supposed to be in school, aren't you? No. He get to running. He come out with his hands up. All right, you got me. Yo, I'm telling you right now, if it's a fat police, black people don't try to run from the police. When the officer out of shape and he fat than a motherfucker, don't try to run. Because he gonna shoot the shit out you. He not chasing after you. He gonna shoot the shit out you. That's common sense. Fat guys do not chase skinny people, especially black people. They especially do not chase black people. Because when you got black people that got warrants and have just done some fucked up shit, they are fucking fast. Every black person has an inner Usain Bolt. Police know what the fuck I'm talking. You're not just gonna catch no nigga. That's why I'm like, yo, that's how I know white people didn't just show up to Africa and start catching niggas and shit, right? It's like, yo, niggas is fast. Niggas are the greyhounds of humans. You're not just about to catch a nigga like that. You're not just about to show up. All right, I'm in a foreign country, Africa. Where are the niggers? Over there. Come here, nigger. You know, it don't work like that. You're not just about to and wild niggas. They make you think niggas was wild. Now, fuck that. I'm gonna go in on this narrative because it's. I'm gonna go in on this narrative real quick because it's Asian Pacific Eastern Asian People Month. What the fuck is that YouTube shit? YouTube got some shit. It got a banner. It say, yo, this month, May, is Asian Pacific Eastern Islander Filipino month. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Y'all know what I'm talking about? So since it's Asian Pacific Filipino Vietnamese month, I'm gonna talk about niggas getting captured by white people. Didn't no bunch of white people just show the fuck up in Africa's shores like, yo, I'm gonna catch a nigger. No, there was a blueprint. You know how mathematical white people are, first of all? White people need a plan to do shit. They don't just show the fuck up on a whim. Are there niggers here? Can you point us to the nearest niggers? Over there? Thank you. It don't work like that. Then you think a bunch of white people from Europe caught wild niggas? Are you retarded? You think white people were capable of catching that many wild niggas? Have you not seen niggas running from the police? I have individually experienced this shit. Niggas are fast. Niggas have the ability to run. They don't even know they have until they need to use it. And y'all think a bunch of white people just showed up and started capturing niggas with nets. Huh. Got my first nigger. No, you're not catching no niggas. Especially when niggas have the home field advantage. You don't just show up to a foreign land and know all the back cuts and shit and back roads and shit. I know they ain't have roads, but you know. You don't just show up. I know my language is offensive. I know. You don't just show up to Africa as a white man and with Nikes on, catch a whole bunch of niggas. Because niggas are extremely fast, especially in a wild habitat. And you think they just capture them. That's what they say. They say, yo, don't fall for the black people sold black people in the slavery narrative. That's a white supremacist narrative. And I'm like, yo, that's just facts that black people, Africans sold Negroes into slavery. It's facts. A lot of them weren't even African because Africans don't fuck with Africans. Different villages do different shit. Have y'all never seen Beast of No Nation? That's some real shit. Africans don't fuck with Africans. If you conquer a village, you need them people to work the soil. Look, I dug a garden bed. Look, by hand, I dug a garden bed with my bare hands. You know how long that shit took me? Imagine a farmer that he gonna try to get as much human labor as possible. So hey, maybe I need to go to that village and enslave some people to get them niggas to work for me. That's how it happens. There were no electric tillers. They ain't have all that shit. They needed humans. Humans were the resource and still are the resource today, but money covers that up. So, we need slaves. I done thought about that shit. I was like, shit, I can get a nigga out here to make this big. I need like 4 over here, 5 over there for some cabbages and shit. This plot won't be for potatoes. It's true. And it's not offensive. It's not. You have just been fooled into thinking it's offensive. That was life. That was life. I'm not making excuses for nobody. I'm just saying that was a way of life. So when the Europeans showed up, niggas wasn't just lounging in the fucking treetops and shit, or just chilling in the prairies with their huts. It was a transaction. I know white people are super mathematical. Everything is calculation. They ain't just show the fuck up. They had contacts. You know, some Moors, some Arabs, different people from different sets in, Ghana, Nigeria, so on and so forth. Somebody already went there, checked it out, paved the way, then they came with ships. They completed the transaction. They got a receipt. Why you think Africans ain't come for niggas? Why you think Africans didn't send a ship after niggas when they left? Like, goodbye. But y'all want to let that, everybody done been through that. Don't let that shit define you. That's why I don't get when people let that define them. Because if you want to accept that narrative, some real G shit. And maybe somebody out there listening to me that can understand that. When you accept this mainstream narrative of slavery as told by the movie Roots, your schooling in these mainstream narratives, then that means you are a bitch by default. That means your ancestors were bitches. Because only the strong survive. And apparently you weren't strong enough to resist the white man's attacks and attempts to kidnap you. That means you a bitch. Whenever those people harp on that type of narrative, they're subliminally calling you a bitch. That's why they say, man, let the past go. The past shouldn't define you. If it does, then you're a bitch. Your peoples was a bitch. Wars were fought. People were captured. That's life. It's still happening today. That's all I'm saying. It's still happening today. And then you got this nigga bigger. He put this statue of a fucking African in the middle of Rockefeller Center. You know that's not what the Africans that sold this nigga in the slavery look like. Talking about African culture. This is beautiful. Don't go for that. They try to get you to accept some shit that's beautiful that's not. Understand, I'm coming at it from a different world's perspective. So we can get into, like, all the fine details, what the Indians were, what they weren't, how all that shit worked out. I'm not going there. I'm going in a straight line here. That's all I'm saying. They want you to accept bullshit. Like, they want you to accept retarded people for being retarded. It don't work like that. Like, they want you to accept retardation. They have normalized that shit. Remember, people used to keep the retarded kids downstairs when you came over their house? Remember back in the day? It sounds... What'd I say? Remember, parents used to keep the retarded child in the basement back in the day? It sounds extremely politically incorrect right now, but that's what used to happen. Because, hey, we're not normalizing this. We have a child, it was okay to not be the proudest of your child. Now you just push retarded people out in the forefront and they get all the limelight. Everybody with a fucking disability want equal rights. Everybody who ain't shit, you is shit. They want you to celebrate Elon Musk for having Asperger's. Now you can't criticize him. They done shoved Greta Thunberg down your throat. I heard her say her name one day. She Greta Thunberg. They want to shove her down your fucking throat, and you can't say nothing about her because she got Asperger's. I see Greta too, but I don't know how the fuck, because I'm American. I don't speak Swedish. I seen how they spell. I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Greta Thunberg. I'll tell you, black people get frustrated when they can't pronounce something because that shit is foreign as fuck. Greta Thunberg. And then you hear her say it and it fucks your world up. I like English. My name is Greta Thunberg. She added extra words and letters to that shit. Greta Thunberg. That's not how it's spelled. What the fuck is that? That's one of that French shit. The fuck is that? This should be and they be having like Neux, like Bo. That bow, they is bow, but it's spelled like with hidden letters and shit. I don't like those. I don't like those sniper letters. I don't like how it has sniper letters. Buh. And it's like an EUX just waiting in the cut. And you spell that shit wrong, they jump down your throat. That's why I like English language. English is the most fucked up and beautiful language on this planet. Y'all think that French shit is exotic. English is fucking exotic as fuck. And you don't need to not be English to understand that. You got people coming over here trying to learn English. Why you think Spanish people have a hard time learning English? Because we got so many fucking words. Spanish people don't have all these words. They don't have all these words. English isn't even a language. From the Anglos, angled, crooked, slang. Don't get mad at somebody for speaking slang. We all do. The people in the UK, they like, yo, that's not English. We speak American. You could do so much shit with English. Like right now, if I had an AK-47, I could call this my Nissan Altima and everybody would understand what I'm talking about. That could be the new slang. Like, yo, I went to the range with my Nissan Altima, you know, and shot good groups. If Americans gonna know what the fuck you talking about. They're like, oh, all right, I know what that Nissan Altima is, because that Nissan, it'll fuck you up. You got that Nissan Altima. You know, we can come up with things on the fly. You can't do that in other languages. People ain't gonna know what the fuck. English consists of Latin. We got a lot of Latin words. We got a lot of Spanish words, French words, Italian words. What the, you know, we got French word. What the fuck is that? The dude that be at the restaurant that be with showing you where the fuck to sit at? Not the bishop, the maitre d', valet. We got a whole lot of foreign words. That's all I'm saying. Like English is the shit. Not the shit that y'all speak in the UK. That shit is that y'all accents is funny as fuck. Where's the somebody said, is she getting younger? I don't know. But I know a couple months ago on Reuters News, they had a picture of Greta Thunberg with her hand on her hip. Talking about, I'm ready. Talking about, I'm ready. I said, ready for what? Sit your ass down. She talking about, then the headline read, she turns 18. What the fuck is she talking about she ready for? They always got some weird shit going on with them. That's all I'm saying. Like, that what the bitch said. I am ready. That's how, where's she from? Swedish? That's how Swedish people talk, like they humble, but they can be assholes and super aggressive to push agendas. Apparently. This is my, like, what's the chick? The Nordic chick? She got like 2 million subscribers and shit. She has like the best camera in the fucking world and lives near the best scenery possible. And she lives all the way up there where like the sun never fucking sets. This is my home. This is why I would like to come to America to get out of the city to come to the home. You know, when you're doing the accent, you just add a bunch of extra. Just add a couple of those motherfuckers and you'll fit right in. But that English shit y'all speak across the pond in the UK, the fuck is that? That's how they feel about us in America. It don't matter. Americans know where America's from. And then somebody get to talking. Somebody get to talk. Hey, who parked the car right there? You know, I botched that. Hey, boss, you know, want to go up north, the boss. Let's go to Mass. You know, you be like, yo, where you from New York? You from the Brooklyn? I'm leaving Brooklyn, Mr. Formanelli. Yo, you from New York? You know, somebody. So anyway, I was like out in my scooter and I was driving and I almost got hit by a car because I was in the middle of the road in the left lane, bro, on 410, bro. You know, you'd be like, yo, you from LA, nigga. You from Cali. Somebody hit you with that. I ain't gonna do nothing much. I'm just gonna go down there, get me a couple deer, shoot a couple deer, make a couple quilts. You somewhere from down south. And then somebody hit you with the, I was just talking to you know. Don't you know? Also how to do that accent already, but that nigga's Canadian. Canadians can come down here, they're crypto Canadians. Cause they act like American, but they not. You can't tell the difference. The crypto Canadians. You be like, yo, is you Canadian? Nigga, I think you Canadian. And you don't never know until they say a boot. You be like, gotcha. You Canadian. They say a boot. You be like, yeah, you Canadian. I caught you. Jews do the same shit. You be like, yo, you're not American. Where the fuck you from? They blend in crypto. They blend in. It's easy to do this. Black people can tell where other black people from by how they talk, their accents. Like, yo, I know you from Memphis. You from Memphis. I can tell you from Tennessee. Oh, you from Oklahoma. Like somehow I don't know how I know this, but you from Seattle, Washington, some fucking where. You know, you can tell by people's accent, but the UK, all that shit sounds the same. Well, in England, like I'm sure English people can tell the difference between, you know, but all that shit sound the same. Like I was listening, like they were showing the documentary and they was talking about the ghettos and the hoods. And the gang, I was like, who are these niggas? And why do they talk like this? Y'all, England got some of the most proper sounding gangsters. And they're so polite. And they stab people politely. You know, it's like, yo, who talks like that? They all sound like college graduates. They all talk like white people. They all talk like white people. Pardon, man, I don't mean to cut you off, but I would like to stab you. You mind if I take this knife and stab you with it? You know, they do shit like that. You be like, yo, who the fuck are you? Who sent you niggas here? Oh yeah, we could tell. I live in Baltimore, and I'm leaving Baltimore. Leave Baltimore then. I could tell when somebody from Baltimore because they say hot dog funny. They don't say hot dog. Baltimore people from Baltimore don't know how to say hot dog. Y'all give up y'all position when y'all say hot dog. Like, wait a minute, nigga, you from Baltimore, ain't you? Hot dog. Doug. The fuck is that, Doug? Let me stop before I get beat up by somebody. I'm already going. I got an ass whooping waiting from conservatives, transgender people, Jewish people, white people in general, black people. Susan Wojcicki gonna be in the same line waiting to get her licks in. As much as I told that bitch to get back in the kitchen. Joe Biden, Fauci, we're calling Fauci and Meerkat. He remember that shit. It's gonna be a lot. Everybody from Canada. Y'all gonna turn on the news one day. It's gonna be Greg Gutfield with that eyebrow, reporting on how some random YouTuber got his ass whipped by a bunch of ethnic diverse people. It's gonna be Greg Kelly. I be scrolling through my feed. This nigga's eyebrow pops out. See, right now I'm doing things that, like, I need to start writing some of this shit down. Somebody, I can't, Asperger's. I said it wrong. Shit. Habsburg. The real Habsburg stand up. He just said he don't write stuff down. I'm all late in the chat. The fuck is y'all talking about? I was going through a chat from a live stream like the other day, and y'all just be in y'all own fucking world. I be like going this way, and I look back, y'all don't went that way. I'm like, yo, where the fuck did people go? Niggas be here, but they just be talking about flat earth. Flat earth, Bitcoin. After my video about Bitcoin, I mentioned Bitcoin. They put every Bitcoin ad possible on every fucking ad possible. It's like, yo, what the fuck be going? Beefs be getting started in my chats. But so I had a family reunion in the chat. It was like, oh, you're here? I didn't know you're here. You're here. I haven't. How you been? Checked up on the cat and the kids. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm uniting people. Don't even read the comments, bro. It's not worth your time. Man, y'all be doing some weird shit in the comment section. I be... Yeah, the chat is distracting, but it's like in my face, and I don't quite know how to operate this, you know, this live shit. Chevy Ultima comments. All right, that just hurt my brain. This nigga said Chevy Ultima. Fucking brain freeze. Anyway, let me get out here and see if I see this hawk. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.